Welcome back to Vegetarianism, the Noble Way of Living. I'm Megan McMurray, and we're going to continue making our chocolate crunchy caramel cookies. So what we're going to do is we're going to take raw cacao butter. It comes in packages like this. It starts off in really hard yellow pieces. And what you do is you take a bowl, you put however much cacao butter in it that you're going to need for the recipe, and then you can either warm it up in a dehydrator, or you can use a double boiler where you put a bowl of really hot water underneath this, but you want to make sure not to get any water in your cacao butter because they don't mix very well. So if you're somewhere cold, you need to keep hot water underneath the butter to keep it in its liquid state. Otherwise it will set really quickly, and then you'll just have to reheat it up again. So first we're going to make the chocolate by using our melted cacao butter, and I take the cacao powder, which is organic and raw and fair trade, and what you do is you just put it right in a sifter, and this just allows it to come through lumpy free. So there's no lumps in it. You don't want lumps in your chocolate. It makes it more difficult to stir it, and so you just sift in a little bit. You take a whisk and you whisk it, and you make sure to get the sides. And chocolate actually is really healthy if you eat it in its raw, unprocessed state. It has 10 times the antioxidant content of blueberries. And cacao is what we call the raw version of chocolate, and it's got a pretty ancient history. Mayan and Aztec emperors used to use cacao by making it into a chocolate beverage, and they would drink it times of celebration or holidays. Cacao beans were used as their currency, so the emperors were the only ones that could literally afford to eat chocolate, and so we're pretty lucky to just have it, you know, on the shelves like it's no big deal. So then you just keep adding cacao powder until it gets kind of a fudgy consistency. You want it to stick on your whisk a little bit. So you just keep adding and stirring, and you taste it to make sure that it's the bitterness that you like, or the sweetness. Some people like it more bitter, some people like it sweeter. It all depends on your preference. So you just keep whisking it. And then what I like to do is I like to put superfoods inside of my chocolate. That way I get a lot of nutritive benefit, but you can't taste it. So I kind of sneak things like chlorella, which is a blue-green algae. It's really, really healthy for you. It's got a lot of chlorophyll. It's very, very dark green. But it's pretty much tasteless, so there's a lot of good ways that you can add healthy stuff into chocolate, and that way you don't taste it, but you're still getting the nutrition. And then this is goji berry powder. Goji berries are one of the most nutritious foods on the planet besides chocolate. They have amino acids, and they actually can stimulate your body's own production of human growth hormone, so they're anti-aging food. So I put chlorella and goji berries in here, and I sift it in. So now you add your sweetener. Right here I'm using clear agave. And this is clear and uncooked, so it still retains all of its vitamins and minerals, and you can add as much or as little as you want. You just stir it in. So I think we are ready to coat our cookies in chocolate now. And you put the cookie in the chocolate, flip it over, just like that. Take it out, put it on a plate. And do it with the second one. Put it in the chocolate, flip it, and put it on the plate. You want to always have parchment paper or wax paper or something, because that way the chocolate won't stick right to the plate and make it difficult for you to get your cookies off afterwards. So there again. And so now what we do is you put them in the fridge to set, probably maybe 10 minutes, just so that the chocolate gets hard, and then they'll be ready to eat. All right, so now we took our cookies out of the fridge and they look like this. And I'm gonna break one open and show you what they look like. So they have caramel and crunchies and the cookies on the inside. So they're really the best snack ever. And to think that these are actually healthy for you is kind of my dream come true. So I hope you enjoyed watching how to make these, and please try them with your friends and your family, and have a great day. Next is Between Master and Disciples.
For more details, please visit www.suprememastertv.com/veg.